Once in a while, our planet reveals places so surreal they seem to defy reality itself. Places where Earth blurs the line between science and magic. These are the secret wonders of our world, destinations that have left explorers speechless and scientists puzzled. From the dizzying heights of Angel Falls in Venezuela, where daredevil climbers ascend beside the world's tallest waterfall, to the haunting Mano del Desierto in Chile, a mysterious stone hand rising from the Atacama Desert as if the earth itself were reaching for the sky. And far to the north, in Iceland's Reykjavík hot springs, steaming rivers carve through emerald valleys, inviting travelers to bathe, where fire and ice coexist in perfect harmony. Each of these marvels tells a story of nature's power, of human courage, and of the mysteries still hidden beneath our planet's surface. Join us as we journey through 30 of Earth's most unreal destinations that shock the world, uncovering the extraordinary beauty and unexplainable secrets that make our planet unlike any other. Mano del Desierto. Rising from the endless sands of Chile's Atacama Desert stands a colossal hand, La Mano del Desierto, or the Hand of the Desert. Reaching nearly 36 feet into the sky, this surreal sculpture emerges from one of the driest places on Earth, where some areas haven't seen rainfall in over 400 years. Created in 1992 by Chilean artist Mario Irarrázaval, the concrete and iron structure symbolizes human vulnerability and isolation amid the vast emptiness of nature. Geographically, the Atacama Desert is a scientific wonder. Its Martian landscape and mineral-rich soil have been studied by NASA as an analog for Mars. The immense dryness preserves everything it touches, from ancient fossils to the haunting silence that envelops the sculpture. Visitors who drive through this barren expanse suddenly find the hand jutting from the ground, like a remnant of a forgotten giant or a plea from the earth itself. 12 Apostles. Rising majestically from the roaring waves of Australia's southern coast, the 12 Apostles are one of Earth's most breathtaking natural sculptures. These towering limestone pillars, each standing up to 250 feet tall, were carved by relentless wind and sea over 20 million years. Formed from ancient seabed sediments, they began as cliffs that were slowly eroded into caves, arches, and finally freestanding stacks, a striking testimony to the raw power of nature's patience. Located along the Great Ocean Road in Victoria, The site was originally named the Sow and Piglets, before being renamed the 12 Apostles for its biblical grandeur, though only 8 now remain after several collapsed back into the sea. Scientists note that erosion continues at a rate of roughly 1 inch per year, meaning the landscape is still alive, constantly reshaped by time. At sunrise, these golden monoliths glow like ancient sentinels guarding the coast, a place where geology meets poetry and where the ocean forever sculpts the face of Australia's rugged beauty. In the heart of Iceland's Reykjanes Peninsula lies Fagradalsfjall volcano, a living laboratory where Earth reveals its fiery secrets. Dormant for nearly 6,000 years, this volcano awoke dramatically in 2021, unleashing rivers of molten rock that captivated scientists and explorers alike. Unlike explosive eruptions, Fagradalsfjall's lava flowed gently, allowing geologists to safely study the raw process of land formation, a geological event few ever witness in real time. The volcano rises along the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, the invisible line where the Eurasian and North American tectonic plates drift apart at roughly 1 inch per year. This slow but relentless movement tears open deep fissures in the planet's crust, letting magma surge upward from the mantle. Each eruption deposits new layers of basalt, literally expanding Iceland's landmass, a living reminder that this island is still growing. Fagradalsfjall stands as one of the most accessible active volcanoes on Earth, drawing thousands of visitors who hike across fresh lava fields to witness the planet's constant renewal under Iceland's cold, windswept skies. White Pocket. Hidden deep within Arizona's Vermilion Cliffs lies White Pocket, one of Earth's most mind-bending geological masterpieces. This remote sandstone formation looks almost alien, a surreal swirl of crimson, gold, and ivory rock frozen in motion. Formed over 200 million years ago, its undulating layers are the product of shifting dunes from the Jurassic era, compressed and twisted by ancient winds, water, and time. What makes White Pocket extraordinary is its texture and color. Iron oxides, calcium, and manganese have blended to create a marbled surface that resembles waves of taffy or a cosmic landscape viewed from space. Unlike the nearby wave formation, White Pocket has no defined trails. Every curve and ridge reveals new patterns sculpted by erosion. Scientists study its chaotic formations to understand sedimentary layering and tectonic stress, while photographers and adventurers come to witness what feels like another planet, a natural canvas painted by geological chaos and time's invisible hand. Deep beneath the northern hills of Hungary lies Baradla Cave, one of Europe's longest and most awe-inspiring underground wonders. Stretching for more than 15 miles, this limestone labyrinth is part of the UNESCO-listed Agdalek Karst system, a geological masterpiece shaped over 2 million years by the slow, patient work of dripping water. Inside, nature's architecture unfolds in silence. Towering stalactites hang like frozen spears from cathedral-like ceilings, while stalagmites rise from the floor, meeting in columns that resemble ancient stone pillars. The cave's chambers are vast, some large enough to hold entire cathedrals, with acoustics so perfect that concerts are occasionally performed deep underground. For scientists, Baradla is a living record of the Earth's past. Its mineral formations hold traces of prehistoric climate change, while ancient carvings suggest humans explored these passages thousands of years ago. Today, visitors can walk along illuminated pathways, tracing the route of an underground river through shimmering rock walls, stepping into a realm where time moves as slowly as the drip of a single drop of water. In the heart of Saudi Arabia's Taima Oasis stands one of the world's strangest geological enigmas, Al Nasla Rock. This enormous sandstone boulder, perfectly split down the middle by an impossibly straight line, looks as if sliced by a laser. Each half balances delicately on small pedestals, creating a natural sculpture that defies explanation. Scientists believe the formation is the result of millennia of erosion and shifting tectonic stress, where water and temperature changes exploited a natural fracture. Yet the precision of the cut, nearly vertical and smooth, continues to puzzle geologists. Ancient petroglyphs carved on its surface suggest the site was once sacred, possibly marking an early human settlement dating back thousands of years. Set against the golden sands of the Arabian desert, Al-Naslar stands as a haunting intersection of nature's artistry and geological mystery, a riddle carved in stone by the patient hand of time. Multnomah Falls. Cascading through Oregon's lush Columbia River Gorge, Multnomah Falls is a breathtaking two-tiered waterfall plunging more than 620 feet from glacier-fed springs atop Larch Mountain. Formed over 15,000 years ago by Ice Age floods, the falls carved a dramatic basalt cliff that still bears marks of volcanic origin. The iconic Benson Bridge, built in 1914, lets visitors stand between the two drops, surrounded by mist, moss, and roaring water, a timeless reminder of how fire, ice, and water shaped the Pacific Northwest's wild beauty. Chingy de Bemaraha. In western Madagascar rises the surreal stone forest of Chingy de Bemaraha, a labyrinth of razor-sharp limestone pinnacles sculpted by rain and time. Over 200 million years of erosion transformed ancient coral reefs into towering stone spires, some reaching nearly 200 feet high. The word Chingy means where one cannot walk barefoot, a fitting name for this alien landscape. Scientists study its unique karst formations and hidden caves, a natural fortress that shelters rare species found nowhere else on Earth. Longji Rice Terraces. Carved into the mountains of southern China over 7 centuries ago, the Longji Rice Terraces form a breathtaking landscape of emerald steps that rise nearly 3,000 feet above sea level. Known as the Dragon's Backbone, these terraces were engineered by the Zhuang people to tame steep hillsides for rice cultivation. region's humid subtropical climate and seasonal rains create shimmering patterns that change with every season. Golden in autumn, silver with water in spring. A living harmony between agriculture, geography, and human ingenuity. In the heart of Patagonia lies Perito Moreno Glacier, a colossal river of ice stretching over 19 miles long and rising nearly 200 feet above Lake Argentino. Unlike most glaciers, it is one of the few on Earth still advancing. Formed over 18,000 years ago, it moves about 6 feet per day, creating thunderous ice ruptures as massive chunks break and crash into the turquoise water. Its existence reveals the delicate balance between climate, geology, and time, a living monument to Earth's frozen history. Spitzkoppe. Rising from Namibia's desert like a fiery mirage, Spitzkoppe, often called the Matterhorn of Africa, is a granite monolith nearly 700 million years old. Its smooth, rust-colored domes soar about 2,300 feet above the plains, sculpted by relentless wind and temperature extremes. This geological wonder captures the drama of deep time, where molten rock once surged from Earth's core and solidified into one of the planet's most striking natural fortresses. Giant's Causeway. Along Northern Ireland's rugged coast lies the Giant's Causeway, a surreal landscape of nearly 40,000 interlocking basalt columns, each with near-perfect hexagonal symmetry. Formed about 60 million years ago by ancient volcanic activity, molten lava cooled and cracked into these geometric shapes, resembling a pathway built by titans. The columns, some rising over 39 feet high, create a natural staircase descending into the Atlantic, an awe-inspiring fusion of geology and myth that continues to puzzle and mesmerize scientists and travelers alike. In the rolling hills of Antioquia, Colombia, stands El Peñón de Guatapé, a massive granite monolith that pierces the sky nearly 700 feet above the lush countryside. Scientists believe this geological wonder formed more than 70 million years ago, when molten magma slowly cooled beneath the Earth's crust and solidified into a single block of crystalline rock. Composed mainly of quartz, feldspar, and mica, its surface shimmers under the tropical sun, while deep vertical fissures give it a dramatic sculpted texture. Over millions of years, erosion revealed this ancient core, creating a natural fortress unlike anything else on Earth. Today, more than 650 zigzagging steps carved into its side lead explorers to the summit, where a breathtaking panorama of emerald islets and winding blue lakes stretches to the horizon, a perfect union of geologic power and timeless beauty. Angel Falls. Hidden deep within Venezuela's Canaima National Park, Angel Falls thunders from the edge of Ollantaytambo, a tabletop mountain that rises nearly 5,000 feet from the rainforest floor. The waterfall itself plunges an astonishing over 3,200 feet, making it the highest uninterrupted waterfall on Earth. Formed from ancient Precambrian sandstone, more than 1.5 billion years old, Ollantaytambo's sheer cliffs are among the oldest exposed rocks on the planet. The constant mist from the falls feeds lush emerald vegetation clinging to the rock walls, creating its own miniature ecosystem. Adventurers who dare to approach must navigate through dense jungle, unpredictable rivers, and swirling clouds before catching a glimpse of its silver cascade. Rock climbers and explorers test their limits here, scaling slick, vertical cliffs where water vapor blurs the line between air and stone. Angel Falls is not merely a waterfall, it's a living monument to deep geological time, a reminder of how Earth's wildest forces can carve both peril and beauty into the same breathtaking landscape. Hidden in the mountains of Lebanon lies the Batara Gorge waterfall, a breathtaking natural wonder where water plunges straight into a limestone cave. Known as the Cave of the Three Bridges, this geological marvel was carved over millions of years by meltwater seeping through Jurassic limestone. During spring, melting snow from Mount Lebanon cascades more than 800 feet into a dark, vertical abyss, vanishing into the depths below. The waterfall's path through stacked natural bridges reveals Earth's slow artistry, where erosion, gravity, and time sculpted a masterpiece suspended between air and stone. Verdun Gorge. Carved by the Verdun River over millions of years, the Verdun Gorge in southeastern France stands as Europe's most spectacular canyon, a turquoise ribbon slicing through limestone cliffs that rise more than 2,000 feet high. This breathtaking chasm, formed during the last ice age, reveals layers of marine fossils, remnants of a time when the region lay beneath a prehistoric sea. Its vivid emerald waters, rich in minerals and glacial runoff, reflect light in surreal shades of blue-green. Today, scientists, climbers, and explorers alike stand in awe of this natural cathedral, where geology, time, and water converge in perfect harmony. Hidden in the lush hills of Jiangning district near Nanjing, the ruins of the Yangshan Quarry stand as one of China's most extraordinary archaeological enigmas. Carved over 6 centuries ago during the early Ming dynasty, this colossal quarry was once the birthplace of the empire's most ambitious monument, 3 gigantic stone blocks meant for the Ming Shaolin Mausoleum. Each monolith, hewn directly from solid mountain rock, weighs up to an estimated 16,000 tons, a feat that even today's modern cranes would struggle to move. The quarry's towering walls and smooth, chiseled surfaces reveal the precision of ancient Chinese engineering. Workers used iron tools, water, and fire to separate massive slabs of limestone, leaving behind geometric cuts so clean they resemble modern machine work. However, after realizing the blocks could never be transported due to their immense size, the project was abandoned, transforming the site into a haunting open-air museum of human ambition halted by nature's limits. Covão dos Conchos. Hidden deep within Portugal's Serra da Estrela Mountains lies Covão dos Conchos, a sight so surreal it seems otherworldly. At first glance, it looks like a portal into the earth, a perfect circular whirlpool swallowing an alpine lake. But this isn't nature's doing alone. Built in the 1950s, the structure is an ingenious piece of hydraulic engineering designed to divert water from Ribeira das Naves to Lagoa Comprida. The sinkhole is actually an artificial spillway about 150 feet wide, with a tunnel stretching over 4,000 feet through solid granite. Surrounded by glacial valleys and wind-carved rock formations, this hidden marvel represents the harmony between human ingenuity and the timeless artistry of nature, a secret wonder where science and beauty converge in silence. Three, Whale Rock. In the remote Fusing Forest Park of northeastern Thailand rises one of nature's strangest geological masterpieces, Three Whale Rock, or Hin Sam Wan. These colossal sandstone formations, sculpted over 75 million years, resemble three whales swimming gracefully through an ocean of green forest. The whales, a father, mother, and calf, stretch more than 200 feet in length, balanced precariously along a high ridge overlooking the Mekong River basin. Geologists believe the rocks were formed during the Cretaceous period, their smooth, rounded shapes carved by ancient currents and relentless erosion. Over time, tectonic uplift raised them to their current altitude, offering panoramic views of Laos and the surrounding valleys. In the soft morning mist, the formation feels almost alive, a fossilized family frozen in motion, forever swimming through the sky. At the meeting point of the Pacific Ocean and the Sea of Cortez, the Arch of Cabo San Lucas rises like a colossal sculpture shaped by nature's patient hand. This magnificent granite formation, standing nearly 200 feet high, was carved over tens of millions of years by wind and ocean currents. Its smooth, curved frame and towering presence resemble the neck of a giant prehistoric creature, a stone dinosaur bending down to drink from the sea. Formed from volcanic rock that has withstood relentless erosion, the arch serves as a geological time capsule, revealing the story of shifting tides, tectonic uplift, an elemental force that crafted one of Mexico's most iconic landmarks. Monument Valley. Rising from the red sands of the Arizona-Utah border, Monument Valley is a masterpiece of erosion, sculpted over tens of millions of years. Towering buttes and mesas of sandstone, some reaching nearly 1,000 feet high, stand like ancient monuments against an endless desert sky. Formed from layers of siltstone and shale, once buried beneath prehistoric seas, these formations reveal Earth's geologic memory in bands of crimson and gold. Wind and rain carved these giants into shapes so surreal that they seem almost deliberate. Towering spires, balanced rocks, and mesas that glow like embers at sunset, capturing the raw poetry of the American West. Vatnajökull National Park. In the heart of Iceland, Vatnajökull National Park unfolds like a frozen ocean of time. Spanning nearly 5,000 square miles, it shelters Europe's largest glacier, a living, shifting mass of ancient ice. Here, vast sheets of blue-white ice melt and fracture into towering chunks that drift across glacial lagoons, shimmering under the Arctic sun. Beneath the surface, volcanoes sleep and awaken, sculpting surreal landscapes where fire meets ice. Each floating block carries traces of millennia-old snow, whispering stories of climate shifts, geological power, and the eternal rhythm of Earth's frozen heart. Hidden in the misty highlands of Iceland, Reykjadalur Hot Springs, meaning Valley of Steam, is a place where Earth's geothermal pulse rises visibly to the surface. Just a short trek from the town of Hveragerði, this steaming valley is carved by volcanic activity born from the mid-Atlantic ridge, where the Eurasian and North American tectonic plates drift apart by roughly 1 inch each year. Boiling mud pools bubble beside moss-covered lava fields, and a warm river, heated naturally by geothermal vents, winds through the valley like a liquid vein of the planet's core. Visitors can bathe directly in this river, where the temperature blends perfectly between hot and cool streams, creating nature's own thermal spa. The air carries the faint scent of sulfur. The ground hums softly beneath your feet, and clouds of steam rise into the crisp, Icelandic sky. A living reminder that beneath this quiet landscape, the earth is very much alive. In the ancient city of Mahabalipuram, India, lies one of geology's strangest mysteries, Krishna's butterball. This enormous granite boulder, weighing around 260 tons and standing nearly 20 feet high, perches on a steep slope at an impossible angle, defying gravity for more than 1,000 years. Scientists believe it formed naturally from weathered granite erosion, yet its perfect balance remains unexplained. Attempts to move it, even with elephants and machinery, have all failed. Local legend says the gods placed it here, while geologists see it as a rare equilibrium between weight and friction. Whether divine or natural, it stands as one of Earth's most mind-bending balancing acts. Lauterbrunnen. Carved by Ice Age glaciers, Lauterbrunnen is one of Earth's most dramatic U-shaped valleys, its cliffs rising nearly half a mile, with over 70 waterfalls streaming down like silver threads. Each cascade is shaped by geology, layers of limestone and shale sculpted by water and time. The valley shifts with the seasons. In summer, meadows bloom beneath snowy peaks, while cattle graze high pastures, their heads adorned with flowers during traditional parades. Villages scattered across the slopes add a poetic touch, wooden chalets framed by alpine gardens, framed by waterfalls in the background. Festivals here blend sound and movement. Music echoes off stone walls, and dancers in traditional dress turn celebrations into living history. Winter transforms the valley into a frozen amphitheater, waterfalls crystallized into icy sculptures, villages glowing under blankets of snow. Lauterbrunnen is more than scenery. It is a fusion of natural forces, cultural traditions, and timeless beauty, where geology, song, and pastoral life weave into an unforgettable landscape. Hidden deep within Finland's dense forests lies Kummakivi, a geological enigma that seems to defy the very laws of physics. This massive balancing rock, estimated to weigh several hundred tons, rests impossibly on a smooth, curved boulder beneath it, with only a tiny contact point between the two. Geologists believe this surreal formation dates back to the last ice age, around 12,000 years ago, when retreating glaciers deposited the giant stone here. Yet, despite wind, rain, and time, Kummakivi has never toppled. Locals call it the Strange Rock, and for generations, it has inspired both scientific curiosity and ancient folklore, a silent monument to Earth's mysterious balance. Rising just outside Barcelona, Montserrat is one of Spain's most iconic and mysterious mountains. Its name means saw-toothed, a fitting description for the jagged limestone peaks that stretch dramatically into the sky, shaped by millions of years of wind and rain. The mountain has long been a place of legend and spirituality. For centuries, pilgrims have climbed its slopes to visit the Benedictine Abbey of Santa Maria de Montserrat, home to the revered Black Madonna statue. Local myths speak of hidden caves and holy visions, giving Montserrat an aura of mysticism that endures to this day. Scientists marvel at its unusual rock formations, which resemble giant fingers or towers, while hikers are rewarded with sweeping views of Catalonia's rolling plains. Off the coast of Yonaguni Island, in Okinawa, Japan, lies one of the greatest underwater mysteries on Earth, the Yonaguni Monument. Submerged beneath the waves, this massive stone structure features sharp terraces, steps, and flat platforms that look eerily like the ruins of a sunken city. Some scientists argue it is a natural formation shaped by currents and tectonic activity, while others believe it may be evidence of an ancient civilization lost to the sea thousands of years ago. Discovered in the 1980s, the site continues to spark fierce debate. Are these stones the work of nature's hand or humanity's forgotten past? Divers who explore the monument describe the experience as otherworldly, descending into blue waters to find colossal walls and stairways rising from the ocean floor. In the heart of Egypt's western desert lies a landscape so surreal it feels like a dream: the White Desert, or Sahara el-Beida. Stretching for miles, this otherworldly plain is covered with towering chalk formations, sculpted over millions of years by wind and sand into shapes that defy imagination. Some resemble giant mushrooms, others camels, tents, or even human figures, as if a gallery of natural sculptures has been scattered across the desert floor. By day, the blinding white contrasts sharply with the golden sands surrounding it, while at sunset, the rocks glow with hues of pink and orange. For the Bedouin, it is a place woven with legends, where spirits are said to wander among the stones. The White Desert is both a geological wonder and a timeless canvas where nature reveals its most mysterious artistry. Mount Everest. Rising 8,849 meters above sea level, Mount Everest is not only the highest peak on Earth, but also one of its greatest natural laboratories. Carved by tectonic collision between the Indian and Eurasian plates over 50 million years ago, its slopes are living proof of planetary forces still at work today. Beneath layers of snow and ice, geologists discover ancient marine fossils, a reminder that these colossal summits were once submerged under prehistoric oceans. The mountain's climate is equally extreme. Temperatures can plunge below -60 degrees Fahrenheit, and hurricane-force winds sweep its ridges with little warning. Such harsh conditions create the death zone above 8,000 meters, where thin oxygen challenges even the strongest climbers. Yet Everest is more than danger. It is a beacon of human endurance. Since Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay's historic ascent in 1953, thousands have risked their lives to reach its summit. For mountaineers, climbing Everest is to confront both nature's brutality and its magnificence, while for scientists, it is to study glacial retreat, atmospheric chemistry, and the impact of climate change at the very top of the world. Standing before this giant, one realizes Everest is not just a mountain. It is a mirror of Earth's past, present, and uncertain future.